everybody, this is Landy here. From our last video, people are questioning us, so what are your real deep reason you guys are leaving Queretaro? Right, we did say something in last video because we found a house, we really love the 3-acre, we really want to take it as a homestead and also investment properties. Yes, that's one of the reasons. You guys are curious, what's the real reason? Sure, today I am going to tell you what's my real reasons why I feel like to leave Queretaro, Mexico for this moment. So I will leave Rod's part for his own because we're different. So I made a small list. I think the number one reason is personally, I really miss the business environment. I miss the passion. I'm in the real estate investment industry, so I really miss the big environment. Back in Queretaro, sure, we went to look for some properties. Probably you have seen our videos about the house hunting, Queretaro. We were looking for some investment opportunities there. But in the end, we just found it's not the right place to invest. Number one reason is it's very hard to get the leverage. If you buy a house there, sure, you can just pay cash. It's the easiest way. Sure, we can wait to get our loan, build our credit, get a loan, then pay 20%. What we find out is in Mexico, normally they do only 20 years instead of 30 years, and the interest is at least 9%. Can be up to 10, 11, 12%. Which that means if you buy property in this way, after everything, you barely make any cash flow. So you barely make it even. So this is not my preference things to do. And number two, it's very hard to find the business environment there, especially in the real estate part. Sure, we went out to meet some people, have a good conversations, but so far we haven't found a small group of people have the same goals, same mindset. You know, most people move to Mexico, sure, they want to relax, they have a digital nomad work, or maybe they have some other business, but it's just very hard to find similar like-minded people here. So that's another thing. But back in Houston, we like to go to the real estate investing group. There are so many events every week, so we miss that a lot. I think at the beginning, maybe we feel okay, stay away from that. We just want to relax, explore Mexico culture since we just had a newborn. But after living there over a year, once we try to do something, try to work for something, it's just hard. And of course, I bet there are Mexicans also in the real estate investing, but also the language gap for me. Yeah, there are people out there, but most of them don't speak English. Probably not many. It's very hard to find. So for me, that's one of the things I dislike. And another thing I think maybe we are too early to retire. I'm only 39 and Rod is 43, 44. So, I mean, we are still too young to retire. Like, we want to find things to do. And after a while, after relaxing for a while and explore different places, you know, we need something we really have the passion to do. Yeah, YouTube is one of our new passion things we're doing. We share life in Mexico, share some retire early, financial freedom, real estate things. Sure, we enjoy doing that. And we make friends. We have some connection with people. It's great. But I think another thing is it's very hard to find the real passion. Our real passion is in the real estate. That's why Rod and me always go out to hunt for houses. We love to see houses. Anything need to be fixed. You know, we love to see those investment things. But in Queretaro, it's hard to find this passion after a while. So we are too early to retire. I remember Robert Kiyosaki said once he said, like, yeah, the golf course is not really my playground. So I think I feel the same. It's too early to retire. I don't mind to have a vacation here or there, but it's too relaxed mode. It's not good. We need to have something you have passion to do, to keep being busy, So that's the thing. That's why we also come back to Houston. There are more opportunities for us to hunt, to not just sit at home, follow the routine, and then, you just get bored. And that's another thing. And another thing I think is, for me, I don't like the life pace. I don't like the work pace people are doing there. I find a lot of time it's getting too slow. Yeah, we understand the culture. Understand is one thing. Accept or not, adapted or not is another thing. So I think that's also the thing I don't like. For example, people don't show up on time. You say 3 o'clock, they show up at 5 o'clock, or they don't show up. It's and I feel just, and also some restaurant service is not very good. You say something, they say okay, then they never bring the food until you're tired of it. You don't ask this anymore. So I think just some attitude thing, some work style, some pace. I respect them, but maybe it's just not really for me. I think another thing is in Querétaro, not many people speak English. Sure, we can find good people like our realtor friends Liz and Romy. We had good conversations. They speak good English, but a lot of people, they don't. Like, yeah, I try to respect those people. I'm not going to speak English to them. I'm learning Spanish. I'm not like, oh, I don't learn Spanish. I'm learning it. But still, you're survival mode. You try to make a short conversation, but it's very hard to make deep conversation. So that's why it's another thing for us is, for Rod is okay. Probably he's okay, but for me, and yeah, it's very hard to really get involved with the locals. We have a few friends, but that's all. So another thing, so because Querétaro is not a place people speak English, it's not like in Ajijic or bigger city, Mexico City or Guadalajara, big cities, there are more people speak English or Puerto Vallarta. So here in Querétaro, it's pretty limited. Like I talk to my neighbors, so far we only find a few people. Yeah, one couple, the woman speak pretty good English and another man speak English, but most people not really. So it's a little bit hard, feel lonely in the communication. So another thing, I think another thing for me, I find it's very hard to make friends there. Yeah, we do go out to some events. Yeah, we met some people, but we find most people are elder group, not really in my age group. So that's how I feel, like a lot of elder group people. That's how, in my age, I'm not looking for a friend. Not looking for, it's always about, how you feel like. Let it go, let it be, So that's how it is. It's very hard to make friends in the new country, new environment. So, and our life is busy anyway with our Louie, little one. Keep busy, it's also not much time to really social with everyone. So that's another thing. And I think one more thing is for our son. I think, we love the daycare, we love the environment, everything. But in the end, I find why our son is keep coughing there. Keep coughing constantly. Every month, he need to take off a few days. We send him to the doctor in the clinic, get medicines. And we never really find out that's the thing until we move back to Houston. Yes, and we'll come back in the late September. Until now, so far it's good. I think it's about the dryness in the air. Over there, it's dusty, it's windy, it's very dry. Or maybe there's something he's allergic, he has the allergy about. Can be something. So he keep coughing. So I was worried about him. Like, is that everyone like that? All the kids growing, they got sick, but that often. But once he come back, it's much better. Yeah, that's another thing. And I talk about the kids. Sure, I don't like the mostly in the central or some areas, all the maintenance of the kids playground are very running down. If people don't take care of it, you always have to keep an eye on it. I don't want he fail because there's a hole on the playground, on the slides, on the stairs, and the people just don't. They don't maintain it very well. Anything broken, they don't fix it. Just like, for example, in my neighborhood, when we move in, yeah, all the swings in Zakia was broken. So yeah, it's broken. Sure, people are gonna fix it. No, you're wrong. Once we move in, after 3 or 4 or 5 months, finally they fix it. What takes them that long to fix the swings? I don't know. It's just work style. They don't have money, other money. A few swings, how much bucks they cost? And in our neighborhood, I don't like one thing is they sold us the complex with a kids playground. That's the whole concept. The sales lady even showed us to another neighborhood they built in the same complex. So they have another playground built up, the kids playing indoor area. But in our neighborhood, we're waiting for the playground. It never show up. And they were talk about there's some permit issues. I don't know what's going on there. They have HOA meetings, but it's still not there. And and another thing pissed me off is the indoor playground was there. They put it there months ago, but they still keep it locked. It's never been opened. Every time Louie and me we were there, Louie was like, Mom, I want to go inside. I want to go inside to play. I have to tell him, no, it's locked. It's locked. It's locked. But why it's locked? It's still locked. Everything's ready to go. They have a puppy show. They have all the books. They bought the kids' kitchen. Everything's there. It's ready to go. But they don't open it. For something going on, they don't open it. So that's one thing I don't understand. I'm not going to deeper. Of course, people who have kids talk to the HOA, talk to management, but it doesn't work. And I don't know what people lie to us, what's going on. I feel like I paid for the neighborhood. I paid for everything. That's the thing they didn't give to me in the end. Maybe they will let it open. It just takes forever. It takes forever. That's something I don't like. Of course, another thing is everybody know that the corruption of the cops. Yeah, not everywhere, but it's going on somewhere. Like a big city, like Mexico City, Cancun, big cities, the cop can just easily try to ask you for some money. I just talked to a guy the other day. He said he traveled to Cancun, and there's a cop just came to him, ask for money. He said, for what? I don't know. For what? They ask him for money. And in the end, he doesn't speak Spanish, so he typed on his phone. He said, no, it's wrong. I don't need to give to you. After those negotiation, anything, in the end, the cop just gave up. It's a good thing he did. But there are things happen. I know, I heard many stories. So that's something I also don't like it. And another thing don't like it is for every time we drive, you try to get on the highway. Sure, I don't mind to pay the toll fee to keep us safe. But another thing is sometimes you drive on the tollway on the map, it's not a tollway. You have to meet some roads still not a tollway. It's just how it is. Then on those roads, as we heard bad stories, of course we try to drive during the day. But as a mom with kids, if we do a long travel, sometimes we don't feel comfortable. And we did see some people stop our car, try to have a checkpoint here. And we passed a checkpoint. And we drive further, there's another checkpoint. Like, how many checkpoints will be? Are they real checkpoints? Sometimes you just have those worry in your mind, in your back mind. But this is, it barely happened to us if back in the US. Of course, this is one thing. Now, of course, there, we saw the news about their political things. There's in Wado Wado, like one day there's a shooting in San Miguel de Allende, right like 900 meters from the air Hading. There was a gun shooting there. Of course, it's late. It's not during the day, 11 p.m. But I saw the news. I saw in Wado Wado what's going on. I saw in Guadalajara. You just never know what's going on there. Sure, it's most places are safe, but that's just in the back mind. Like we saw in Zihuatanejo, like, oh, they burned the shop, gas station, everybody stay at home, just feel it's not a normal robbery. It's about the political things, what's going on. So that's something in the mind, like, hey, we're going to be careful. In these days, don't travel there, stay here. But I know in Querétaro, it's pretty safe. But if you travel around, that's something you just never know. I think that's the most things I feel like it's time to leave. I think for Mexico, for us, maybe it's better for vacation stay. But for long stay, maybe not really for me. And we will go back. Like we talk about it, we moved to Houston, people bitch about it. It's, oh, Houston, it's so humid. So humid. For 3 acres, you just leave the beautiful Querétaro. Yeah, for the moment, yes. Yes, don't worry about the humid weather here. We have our solution. We can always fly to Querétaro, fly to Mexico City. There are many nice places in the middle parts of Mexico to stay away from the hot, humid summer in Houston. There's always a solution, right? And nowadays, it's not that far. 2-3 hours fly, you're there. So, and the winter here is beautiful. Oh, and another thing is about the 3 acre, why I love the landscaping. We did look for some land around the Querétaro area, but we didn't find it. And it's not for us. The landscaping there is not my favorite. It's just the landscaping. Sure, there's a hill, mountains. I love that. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I know some people are like, oh, Querétaro is very pretty. Yes, it's pretty. No doubt. But if you want to get some acreage, really pretty, just the landscaping is different. It's very dry. It's very desert there. It's not so green. Not so green. It's not like here. It's easily find some acreage, beautiful. Yeah, you find it here more. You have more choices here than if you want to look for over there. Yeah, we drove to Amico and this, that. Yeah, we didn't find something we really like. And the plus, maybe also because of living in the Mexico, so we prefer to live in a gated community, feel a little bit safe, and they have the gun law, no guns. Here, if I live in the acre, just get a gun, so I feel much safe. So that's all what I want to say. Like I love Mexico, I love the people there, very friendly, very warm. Sure, there are bad people everywhere. We also had some experience with bad people, but generally, I mean, they're good people. They're nice. And I think it's your choice. You really need to watch where you move to. It's a long term, a short term, and what's your need? What's your need? Like for that moment, we enjoy living there because our most top need is just to relax and have a kid, explore the new culture, travel around. But after 1.5 years, we both feel our need is we want to do more business. We want to build up more real estate. That's our passion. And YouTube, sure, we love it. It's our great platform, no matter for marketing, to meet people, to share our story, share our thoughts. Great. I think every business owner, you should have a YouTube channel. Okay, so sure, down the way, we're just busy with our 3 acre. We're rehabbing it. We'll have more videos to share with you guys. And if you want to watch Rod's thoughts about why he left Querétaro, Mexico, please watch his video down the way. He's going to make his own. So, okay, thank you for watching. See you.